Yo, what's going on, guys? So, today in this video, I'm going to be talking about some Scream 7 news that came out last Friday, but I just never talked about it. I haven't made a video since my last Scream 7 video about one of Sydney's daughters being named Taylor, a whole rumor about that. Um, that was my last video, but I've uploaded the whole week last week. I've been uploading shorts as well. So, but like actual videos, I haven't made another video, even a Scream 7 video. So but we do have some Scream 7 information that I'm going to talk about that came out last week, and it's some pretty interesting information from Courteney Cox here. And this is official information. This isn't a rumor. This isn't you know like some because I know I've been making rumor videos since like 2 weeks ago. But no, this isn't a rumor. This is official information from Variety. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I really appreciate it. And we're just gonna dive right into this. So anyways, it says here, Courteney Cox says, "I'm not officially signed on for Scream 7 yet and hopes Dewey can appear. They have to figure it out." So, by the way, this is a screenshot of the Variety post on X. So this isn't like the actual post that I'm showing you guys here. This is just a screenshot. But I did see the actual post from Variety on X, and I read the whole article. I read everything. And yeah, pretty much Courteney Cox is saying she's not signed on for Scream 7 yet. She isn't signed on. She's not, she's not saying she is gonna sign on or she isn't gonna sign on. She's just saying, as of right now, she's not signed on, signed on for Scream 7. And she's saying also that hopefully Dewey can appear. They have to figure it out. So this is all some pretty just like there's a lot for me to think about here because well, I'm gonna talk about her saying she's not signed on yet. So, for that first piece of information, her not being signed on yet, you know, I can speculate and say, hey, maybe she's just not going to be in Scream 7, and that's why she's not signed on yet, right? Because she's not even going to sign on in general. She just is, not. That's why she's not signed on. But I could also speculate that maybe she's I don't know, maybe this whole like she's contemplating whether she should even join Scream 7 or not after, what happened with Melissa and Jenna. Like maybe Courtney is like, like she's probably like, I really don't know if I want to join Scream 7 because of, this whole controversy with, with Melissa and, Jenna, and I just don't know if I want to join Scream 7. Maybe those are the thoughts going through Courtney's head, and that's why she hasn't signed on yet, because she's conflicted. She's, hold on. I'm all over the place. Hold on. I'm kind of just talking fast right now. But what I meant to say is that she's like conflicted. She's possibly conflicted and doesn't know whether or not she wants to join. So those are the two reasons on why she's probably not signed on yet. And obviously, like the main thing that you could speculate is just simply she's not going to join Scream 7, and that's why she's not signed on. Maybe you could argue like, oh, if she was going to be a part of Scream 7, she would have been signed on. There's who knows when they're gonna start actually filming. I talked about rumors, being filmed in December and all that, but like, who knows when they're actually gonna film Scream 7? And some could argue like, if she was really gonna join Scream 7, she would have been did it, So Yeah, I mean, I really don't know how to take that piece of information. Those are like, um, those are the three possibilities though. Is that either you know, she is gonna join and just hasn't, done it yet for whatever reason, or maybe she's conflicted, or maybe she's just not gonna join at all. So those are like the only three possibilities I could think of, and the only possibilities that make sense for why she hasn't signed on to Scream Seven yet. But her also saying that she hopes Dewey can appear in Scream Seven and that they have to figure it out. Referring to, the writers, which and possibly Kevin Williamson, because he might possibly help out with the script. Like how with Christopher Landon, he was said to have been helping out with the script for Scream Seven, and being the director and the writer, like co-writer. But so possibly Kevin might be a part of it. But anyways, I'm talking about like just to confirm the writers, right? Like she's basically talking about them, saying that she hopes that they can bring them back. They have to figure it out. Um, and like I don't know how to take that either, because it's like what exactly does she mean by that? Like does she mean she wants Dewey to be alive in Scream Seven and like come back as a a character, like she wants some kind of retcon on his death and be like, oh no, he was actually alive this whole time and he just never died, and he was like in hiding or something, like that original, like, because that was supposed to be the original script for Randy, right? Like for Scream 3, like he was supposed to be alive, and he was supposed to be said to have like lived on with his parents, and they hid him, and they kept him being alive a secret, and like who knows, like maybe that's what she wants to happen for Dewey, right? Like she wants Dewey to still somehow be alive and his death be retconned, basically. But maybe she's also just saying she just wants to see him in this movie in general, like in a hallucination or a dream, or on a videotape like Randy. Like maybe that's what she's saying, or like a some type of video from Dewey on his phone. Like maybe that's what she means. Um, or maybe you know I mean, I highly doubt that this is the case, but maybe she wants him as like a cameo as a different character. I really don't know, you know, which yeah, like I said, I highly doubt that's gonna be the case, and I highly doubt that's what she means. But like, I really don't know what she means though. Like on what she like with her saying she wants Dewey to be in Scream Seven, like in what way? As a living character, who is said to have never actually died in Scream 5? Or is she wanting him to come back in like a hallucination or a dream or on a recording? Like, what exactly does she mean? I really don't. It's confusing. I don't know. Um, like it. Yeah, I mean, like it's very confusing to think about. Or maybe she wants like Scream 5 to just be Scream 5 and 6 to be their own thing, and like she hopes that Scream 7 is like its own movie, not connected. Like Scream 5 and 6 never happened, and Scream 7 it's its own thing. Um, and it's just Scream 7, and then like Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, and then skip 5 and 6. They don't exist, and it's just Scream 7 after Scream 4. Maybe that's what Courtney means, that she wants that to happen so that way Dewey could still be alive, because Scream 7 would never happen. I mean, Scream 5 would never happen, so that means like he would have never died. Like maybe that's what she means. Um, but it's like I don't know. I mean, like what are this is kind of confusing, But it's interesting that she's really wanting Dewey to be in Scream 7, because like I do remember some type of I forgot where it came from, but it was like some piece of information out there on the internet that I remember after Scream 5 came out. There was some piece of information on the internet that said that Courtney was begging the writers to not kill off Dewey in Scream 5 and that she didn't want them to kill him off. And that she just, like, she was begging them to not kill him off, right? And as far as I know, like, that was, that was confirmed information. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's, um, it's interesting because, like, I guess she really does still want Dewey in these films. Like, she really likes the character, and just wants to see him. Like, she's like all the Dewey fans, including me. Like, who love Dewey, and she's like all the other Dewey fans who like were so upset that Dewey died, and like she she just did not want his character to be killed off. She wanted for him to continue in these movies, and she probably felt like she probably was like one of the fans that were like very upset when he got killed off, and she just didn't want that to happen. And I feel like that's why she possibly wants him to like be return in Scream 7 as a living character in some kind of way, right? So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the case, but it's interesting. It is interesting. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like you know for this to come from Courtney Cox, that really shows she really loved Dewey's character, and that was it. Which I know, but I know some people are gonna say no, it's because she still has feelings for David, but she has a new husband now, so it's like you can't really say all that. It's not really like I wouldn't say all that, and nor do I think anybody else should, because she literally has someone else now. She has a new husband. So to say that she didn't want and still doesn't like the fact that David Arquette died, his character, and that the only reason was because like she still has feelings for David, and that she still wanted him to be in the films and possibly still be filming with him in movies. To say that that's the reason, I just feel like that's a little bit of a stretch. And it's like, it's not a good assumption considering she literally has a husband. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all have to chill. Because I know for a fact that some people have already said that. But anyways, yeah, some interesting Scream 7 news, isn't there? And after this Courtney Cox information that came out last week that I'm talking about in this video, pretty much we got no Scream 7 news or rumors after this. So I don't know. I mean, this whole week went by, no Scream 7 news or rumors, And I think a couple months ago I made a video saying that like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about what I don't want in Scream 7, because I made a video saying what I do want in Scream 7. But I also made a video on what, no, I mean, yeah, I made a video on what I do want for Scream 7. And then at the end of that video, I said I'm going to make another video on what I don't want for Scream 7. But I never made that video. And to be honest, I don't really have to, because I've already talked about them in my last Scream 7 videos I've made. In like a couple of them, or one of them, I've talked about it already. So I don't need to make a separate video on that, but yeah, pretty much, a whole bunch of rumors have come out about Scream 7 since then, but like this whole week went by though, and like there's been no Scream 7 news or rumors. It's just been like bland ever since this Courtney Cox information has came out last week. Last Friday to be specific. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna make another video right after this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.